5 steps to becoming a millionaire. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 steps to becoming a millionaire. It's Tuesday. It's the middle of the afternoon. The clouds are getting a little bit dark, so I'm leaving. But you're probably wondering why in the afternoon I'm out at the beach in the middle of the week. Well, I'm not at work because I can do whatever the I want. And in this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 steps you need so you too can have the freedom to do whatever the you want. My name is Nick Hill. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've had over 1 billion views to my websites and brands. I'm the master of building online businesses. And in this video, I'm going to reveal the exact steps you need. So if you want to become a millionaire, type "I want to become a millionaire" in the comments and let's get to it.
If you want to start winning in life, in business, you need to become a success. The world can be tough. It will test you. It will make you question yourself. But it has never been easier to be inspired, connect with the right people, get insider knowledge, overcome all struggles and self-doubt, transform and win bigger than ever. My name is Nick Hill. I've had over 1 billion views to my websites and brands. I've become the master of building online businesses. I did it all from my bedroom. It wasn't always so easy. A few years ago, I was in debt and I questioned if I would ever make it. I fought back and used the knowledge I learned from my mentors to build my online empire. And now I'm doing better than ever. I've created this channel to pass along my secrets. So subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing. It's time to make your dream into a reality. This is winning. If you like what I'm wearing, if you like the sky is blue or money is green, hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to this channel, share this with anyone who would really benefit from it. Anything you can do to get the word out, I really would appreciate it. So let's get to it. Why is being a millionaire so great? You get the freedom, the financial security. If you had $1 million in the bank, I bet you would feel pretty great. Well, how long would that $1 million really last you? This is an important thing to understand when we're exploring the 5 steps to become a millionaire. Now, there's a big problem. If you had $1 million in the bank right now, how long would it really last you? Well, that really depends on where you live, because $1 million is going to give you $4,000 a month for just under 20 years. So if you live in a major city like New York, Los Angeles, London, or any of the top places in the world, can $4,000 even support your lifestyle that you want? Will it be able to provide the security and the financial stability for your family? Well, if you want to live on $4,000 a month, then it can. But there's another big problem. It's going to run out in just about 20 years. So if you have $1 million in the bank and you're 25 years old, guess what? By the time you're 45, you are dead broke. And if you're 40 and you had $1 million in the bank, by the time you're 60, you are dead broke. This is a big problem that no one really talks about. They think if I have $1 million, I'm set. But say you got kids. If you have 3 kids and you want to send them to the best schools in the world, guess what? Each kid is going to cost you $300,000. There goes almost all of your $1 million right there. You want an average house in California? That's going to be like $500,000, and that's just average. So guess what? You're a millionaire, but you're just middle class. You're not wealthy. You are worried. This is why you have to change your mindset. You have to get money motivated because you're going to need a lot more money. What about a car accident or paying a lawyer? These are huge expenses that can really add up. And if you had $1 million in the bank, It's going to buy you about 20 years, but then you're going to be living on $4,000. And how far is that really going to take you? If you live out in the middle of nowhere, sure, you might be able to have a good life, but otherwise you're going to be pinching pennies. So this is really, really important to understand. You need to change the way you look at money and get money motivated. That's why the first step to becoming a millionaire is you need to change that target. Change that target from $1 million to $10 million, because there is no way that you can survive and have the type of life you want if you have $1 or $2 million. You're not going to be a baller, you're not going to be super rich, and I know no one wants to tell you this, and you don't hear about this in the news, but having $1 million really is middle class these days. So that's why it's extremely important. Step one, change the target. And when you change the target, then it's going to be much, much easier. There's going to be even less competition. You're not going to be fighting over some $100,000 a year job. You want to change the target. Go out there and do something that's going to make you $1 million a year, not this grand goal of be a millionaire eventually one day. All you need to do is ask yourself, what type of products or services can I offer people so I can get $1 million? Then you can start stacking that money. So hit the subscribe button to this channel, because I'm going to be sharing all of the secrets, the skills, the strategies so that you can become a millionaire. The second step to becoming a millionaire, and this is actually the hardest one to get right, that's you need to save 40% of your gross income. And let's do a bit of math here so you can really understand why this is hard and how a lot of people get it wrong. If you're making $120,000 a year, that's $10,000 a month. Guess what? In a lot of countries, the government wants their cut. I'm in the United States here, so if I'm making $10,000 a month, the government's going to want roughly 40%, depending on where I live. So that's $4,000 out of that $10,000 gone right there. If I'm going to pay the government $4,000, I certainly need to pay myself $4,000. And I want to pay myself, you need to pay yourself. You need to bank that money. You need to put it in storage and invest it for your future. So if you're making $10,000 a month, boom, $4,000 gone to the government. Boom, $4,000 gone to your bank, your storage, to make you a future millionaire. Guess what? That leaves you only $2,000 a month for expenses. You know, groceries are pretty expensive, rent's pretty expensive, a mortgage is pretty expensive, a car payment's pretty expensive, your family is going to be expensive, things you want to do are going to be expensive. Can you really survive on $2,000 a month? This is why you need to get money motivated, change that target, and make more money. You can start to see why even making $10,000 a month is not going to get you to the promised land. That's why you need to learn how to make more and get motivated on more. They don't teach you this in school. If you go into business school, they don't teach you this. They say, hey, you're making six figures, you're doing great. Well, in reality, you're making six figures and you are dead broke. You got like $2,000 a month to spend if you want to be banking money to really get yourself to that millionaire level. Let's do a little math to flesh this out to see where you want to be. Let's say you're making $30,000 a month, $360,000 a year. This is where you want to be, because then you're making $30,000 a month, the government takes their cut, $12,000, you can stick $12,000 in your bank. Bank that, save that for your future, for investing in yourself and investing in investments to multiply your money. Then that leaves you $6,000 a month for living expenses. That you're going to live on much more comfortably, even in a major city. And guess what? At that sort of level, you're going to be a millionaire in about 7 years. So that's really like the bare minimum place you want to start. Otherwise, you're going to have to adjust your expenses. And that's why when you're not making a lot of money, and even when you are making a lot of money, you need to be broke. You need to be banking that money. You need to be storing that money. You need to only spend it on investments that are going to make you more money. Investing in your future, investing in your education, investing in things that are going to grow your money fast. You can see why now banking that 40% is going to be really, really hard for a lot of people. And this is why you need to stay extremely money motivated to get yourself to that $1 million mark. Let's talk about one more math instance here. Doing the math really, really paints it. So let's say you're making $50,000 a month, 600 grand a year. Now you can really be cooking. That way, 50 grand a month, 20 grand's going to the government, 20 grand is going to your bank, and you can live on $10,000 a month. Now you can have that fancy car that you want. You can have the Mercedes, you can have the Land Rover, you can have that Lamborghini if you want because you can afford it. But then the most important thing to always remember is save that money for storage. Because when you're banking $20,000 a month, guess what? In just about 4 years, you're going to be a millionaire. Or change the target and just go do something that's going to make you $1 million a year. Then you're really going to be able to step it up. The third step to becoming a millionaire is you need to take control of your income. Now that we've done the math, you can see that if you have a boss, you have a salary, you have a job, and even if you're making $120,000 a year, it's not going to get you to where you want to be. That's why you must take control of your income. People who become millionaires take control of their income. Sure, you can scrimp and save your whole life and become a millionaire when you're 80 years old. Or you can take control of your income. What does this mean? It means not having a boss. It means not having a job. It means being an entrepreneur, starting a business, selling products and services to people so that they give you money, so that you are in control of how many products and services you sell to people and businesses. Then you won't be begging for a pay raise, you won't be scrimping by, you'll be building a business and paying yourself more and more money. That is how you're going to get that multi-millionaire status. If you want to learn more, you can go to my website, No Boss, No Job, No Problem. I've created a free course on how to take control of your income, and I'm going to give it to you absolutely free if you go to that website. This is one of the most important steps that will really take you forward on your journey to becoming a millionaire and a multimillionaire. You must take control of your income. The fourth step to becoming a millionaire is you must put your money to work for you. When you're banking all that money, you can't just let it sit in the bank because inflation is going to slowly eat away at it. And you're not going to have a rate of return that gets you anywhere. It will take hundreds of years for your money to multiply, and you will not be on this planet anymore. So that's why it's very important to put your money to work for you. Go watch my video on the rules of money to go deeper into this topic. I've linked it here and I've linked it in the description. What's important to know is that you must put your money to work for you because that's going to allow it to multiply while you're working on getting more money. And that is the secret to becoming a millionaire rapidly. The fifth step to becoming a millionaire is creating streams of passive income. You want your money to be working for you. You want your business to be working for you. If you're building a business that involves a lot of work that's not passive, you're not building a passive stream of income. With the internet, you can build a business that's going to function without you doing anything. You just have to build the right type of business. I created a product in 2012 that is still making me money right now to this day, 8 years later. And the only change I had to do was change the website from HTTP to make it secure and make it HTTPS. These are the type of businesses that you need to create, ones that can run by themselves. Sure, they take work to set up. Sure, they take maintenance here and there. But what's important is you set the target so you're building something that does not require you to work on it all the time. Work on something that's passive. Find investments that are passive. Anything you can do to do a bit of work up front, and then it just runs and runs and runs. Sure, you got to do a little bit of maintenance, but most of the time, it's completely passive. If you want to learn more about how to do this, I've linked my video on passive income here and in the description below for this video. You can check that out. But what's really important to remember is that if you want to become a millionaire and a multimillionaire, you must do step number 5. You must work on building a passive stream of income and build as many and as big streams of income as you can. That's going to really get you to the promised land in a few years, not a few decades. With the internet, you have the power to reach millions of people and sell millions of products quickly. This is why you can make yourself rich really, really fast. And you're going to want to subscribe to this channel to learn everything there is about building a business and being successful online, because I really am the master at that. I've been doing it for years, and I'm going to give you the tools you need in this channel. Next thing you want to do is I've created a playlist on the steps and habits to becoming a millionaire. You're going to see a link for that in the description, and you're going to see a link for it on the end screen of this video. So if you want to go deeper into this topic, go ahead, click on that, and watch that stuff next. I hope you liked this video. I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you soon.